of our liver. And I think along with that, you get to also do something amazing for your brain every single day. So let's talk about that, because our liver, as we know, goes through, it is the hardest working organ in our body. I mean, it's never gets a rest. It's always hard at work. And especially this time of year, if you're gonna be eating more fatty foods, if you're gonna be drinking alcohol, if you take any type of medication, chemicals, think of it processes cholesterol for us, proteins, if you're eating any red meat. I mean, our poor liver, come on, it does not get a break. This product is so amazing because it supports and protects your liver, right? And where there's two products to talk about, I'll show you what the choices are, because one is PC Liver and Brain, one is the liver antioxidants. So let's give you a peek at that so you can see. So the PC Liver and Brain is what I will show you first here. We have a 120, a 180, a 360, or a 720 size. For $74.90, note, normally it's $149. So it's a huge, huge savings. Best value we've ever had on the Phosphatidyl Choline. And again, you'll learn more about that. Andrew will get into it further in detail in just a second. Here's the second choice for the better health of your liver. It's called Liver Antioxidant Extracts. This, again, is going to support and protect your liver with all of the essential nutrients that you need. 60, 90, 180, 360. And here you can see this pricing is available. Big savings. You're saving more than you're spending. Most of us are ordering this. We're ordering the bundle. And I'm gonna show you the big bundle, if I can find that one first, because this has been by far the most popular choice today. I'll find out what's left in this big bundle before we go into a back order. So there's about 4,000 people that can own the big bundle. That's not a lot. We've sold thousands of these today. I mean, look at that, 42,000, hello, 878 have been spoken for today. We're down to 4,000 left in this biggest bundle. And if you will notice, just the PC Liver and Brain, $149. The liver antioxidants, $159.90. So at $309, which would normally be the pricing, check out why everybody's diving in here today. For $124.90, I mean, you can't even buy one of the two products for that low price, which is pretty exciting stuff. So there's lots to talk about here, but I think the best part is I think we all understand, and especially as we get older, Andrew, we need to do what we can to help support the health of our liver. And the fact that when you take the PC Liver and Brain, you're also doing something amazing for your brain. I think that this is, to me, is a no-brainer. These are products that I personally would not be without.
Well, when we talk about our liver, our liver, the real working surface of our liver is the membrane surface area. And phosphatidylcholine represents about 2/3 of that membrane surface area. And if you think about your liver, the liver is about the size, say, of a football. But the liver, at any one moment in time, inside possesses about 1/8 of our entire blood supply. And it's not a repository of our blood. It's not holding the blood there. What it's doing is actually filtering the blood. It's looking for molecules that require either excretion, removal, or being metabolized. It's responsible for cholesterol metabolism, protein metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism, fat metabolism, hormone metabolism. It's also breaking down all the medications we might take, all the alcohol we might consume. So it is a grotesque understatement to say that the liver is the hardest working organ in the body. It's so much more than that. I mean, we summarize what our heart does pretty quickly in terms of moving blood, pumping blood to our lungs, getting blood throughout our body. It's pretty straightforward to discuss what our lungs do or what our brain does. To really do justice to what our liver does and never stops doing, you could spend hours and hours and hours. It is by far and away the most complex in terms of the work it does, and it determines the quality of the environment for every other organ in our body. So when we're thinking about the environment that our brain, our heart, our lungs, our pancreas, other digestive organs, because remember, digestion is this incredibly toxic industrial process. We secrete hydrochloric acid. When we used hydrochloric acid in school, in a laboratory, we had gloves on, we had a mask on. Hydrochloric acid is incredibly toxic and acidic. It reacts with everything. We secrete it every time we eat. It generates all sorts of interesting chemical byproducts that are not wonderful. They're toxic byproducts. Our liver inherits the work of cleaning all that up and tidying up our digestive system. So there is no way to underestimate how hard our liver works. And if someone told me that one molecule was 2/3 of our liver's membrane surface area, and that one molecule is essential to the regeneration of our liver. And remember, our liver is the only organ that actually can regenerate itself.
Wow.
So I would think, no matter what price that molecule was, I got to get it. And to think that today, if all you focus on is the PC, the phosphatidyl choline, it's about $0.10 a capsule. That's just remarkably affordable for something so important. And then remember, our brain is a fatty structure. Remember, our brain is about 60% fat. And the most important phospholipid in our brain, phosphatidyl choline. So again, whether you want to focus on your brain or your liver, and it's not just that it's structural for both of these organs, it's functional. So when it comes to our liver, we have hundreds of reviews that talk about beneficial changes in liver enzymes. We have the same probably number of reviews that talk about changes in memory, concentration, mental acuity. So as they say, we know this in things like cars, we know this in things around our house, appliances in our kitchen. The structure of that appliance or that car, whatever it might be, function follows that structure. Same with our body. They are inseparable. So when you're talking about something that's indispensable to structure, it is indispensable to the function we all depend on for leading a healthy life. So that's why PC is so critical. Liver antioxidant extracts, that's just all about detoxification. So we need to pay a little bit of homage to our liver for all the work it does for us. And that's what liver antioxidant extracts, by the way, lowest price ever on both of these products, lowest price ever on the bundles, but lowest price ever on liver antioxidant extracts, despite our doubling the level of milk thistle extract, increasing dramatically the standardization for silymarin and silibin, also our turmeric extract, also our artichoke extract. So that product is better than ever.
Wow.
Doubled the potency of its most critical ingredient, and the price didn't go up a penny.
Yeah.
It's
Look at this is the PC size, by the way. You're getting 720 of these. Normally we would sell this for about $150. Just this by itself would be $150. Today you are getting this, and then it's really like getting the liver antioxidants for free. A 360 size of liver antioxidants basically for free. Because again, at $124, you can't even buy this for $124. You're getting both these products. We have fewer than 4,000 left, so you do need to jump in if you'd like us to send it home to you. And that's in the largest size, of course, before we go into an advanced order. But I think the bottom line is it makes a lot of sense. I am so happy that I've been taking this. I've been taking the PC Liver and Brain for over 20 years. Over 20 years, every single day. I adore this product. And I think as we get older, we start appreciating more. That's what's great about this. You know you're doing something great for your liver every day, but you will notice a difference with your concentration, with your cognitive function, with your memory. It's those things, it's taking better care of our brain and doing what we can to take care of our brain. And that's the beauty of this, is that you're taking better care of your brain, you're taking better care of your liver, because you need these ingredients to build brain cells, right, Andrew, and to build liver cells.
And when we think about the volume of those tissues in our body, when we think about, say, our liver, and when I'll have some quotes from the research that talks about how critical phosphatidyl choline is, because it feeds that regenerative process. And that regenerative process, it's not optional for the liver. It's part of the liver's ability to survive. And 60% of that liver phosphatidyl choline, it's critically important that we deliver that raw material. And when we think of the membrane surface area of our liver, think about a piece of property. I'm not sure if you have a home, how big your property might be, but if your property is a quarter of an acre, if your property is an eighth of an acre, think about your liver. And the surface area of your liver is about 10 acres. 10 acres.
Jeez.
That's enormous. That's about the size of the property that my factory is built on, hundreds of thousands of. So in fact, the interior square footage of my factory is about the same size maybe as the interior square footage of my liver.
That's amazing.
So when you think about that, that surface area is responsible for the work. That's how so much work gets done. That's how we absorb, say, nutrients in our small intestine, because we have so much surface area that's packed into these elegant structures. So that working surface area of our liver is 60% phosphatidyl choline. So we can't underestimate its importance. It's also more than 10% of the phospholipids in our brain. It's the most important phospholipid in our brain. So there's no escaping its importance. I do know we're probably going to run out of the bundles later, but we're going to run out of the single sizes even sooner.
Whoa.
So I know we're down into the last few hundred of all the single sizes. So we're going to reconstitute those, but that will mean we won't have the ability to reconstitute the bundles later. So we will be running out of this later today. So if you're interested in taking advantage of, really, it's a dime a capsule. It's a dime or 20 cents a day with phosphatidyl choline to try the most important molecule in your liver, the most important molecule in your brain. It really is an incredibly affordable opportunity that I would try, especially you have a money-back guarantee until January 31st.
Oh, you will be so happy you discover these products. Honestly, you will be so, I would not have been taking that for 20 years, right? You move on to something else. But when you start taking a product and it delivers even greater benefits than you thought, it delivers more than what you could have hoped for. And this is not, you get to get it home. You will notice the difference when you take these products. I want to show you again, to Andrew's point, if you'd like to order a single of just the phosphatidyl choline, we do have it in the 120, the 180, the 360, or the 720. You can get 720 capsules right now for $74.90. I take 2 a day of this. $74.90. Again, normally it would be, we don't even carry this size, but if we did, you'd be looking at $150. Normally we carry the 360, that would normally be closer to $80. Today it's under $50. So if you want to take 1 a day, $50, and you're on your way to better brain health, better liver health. I mean, that's the bottom line. Now, if you'd like the liver antioxidants, to Andrew's point, they both are for the health of the liver. They do have different jobs. And the liver antioxidants, as you said, is more of a detoxifier. This is going to help to protect. This helps to protect those livers, the liver and the liver cells. 60, 90, 180, 360. And again, 74.90, come on, for you take 1 a day, that's almost a year. How awesome. I mean, it's exciting that you can get these products home and they're affordable. They're on FlexPay, they're free shipping and handling. And I do think the reason most of us are going for the bundle is because it's like getting one of the products for free. Because one of the products, you can't buy either one. That's actually the little bit smaller bundle. I'm going to show you the big bundle. So I think that kind of helps to really illustrate. And this one, there's only a few more than 3,000 left, and that's for immediate delivery. A few more than 3,000 only now for immediate delivery if you want the big bundle. But here you go, $149.90 would be the everyday price for the PC liver and brain. Liver antioxidants would be $159. So this is incredible. I mean, you can't buy either one of those for $124.90, and then with FlexPay, we'll get it home for $31.22. If you can use express ordering, I'm glad you're stopping in. You'll be so glad you did this. I mean, the peace of mind you get knowing you're doing something great for yourself every single day, the hardest working organ in your body every single day, but then you also notice a difference. You feel sharper, right? You just feel sharper. I think as we get older, I think we all are concerned about that. We all want to live long, healthy lives, but we also want to do what we can to help protect our brain and take care of our brain, because we want to hang on to our memories, and we want to have better concentration, right? We want our cognitive function to be working at its optimal for whatever age we are. And that's what products like this can do, these natural ingredients that can provide all of these great benefits. And if you ever want to try them, this is the day to do it, right, Andrew? This is the best value you've ever brought to us on these products.
And especially we focused on the liver and talking about cognitive function, memory, concentration. In our society now, I think most of us keep working after the age of 60. That used to be an age where people retired. I think in France, that's the retirement age. They're trying to change it, but that was the retirement age. So it's important to me that as I age, I continue to have the cognitive functions, the memory, the concentration, all of those things that are necessary for me to do my job well. I love my job, but I can only do my job well to the extent my brain supports me in doing so, because I have to absorb a rather extraordinary quantity of information and hopefully coherently communicate it to you. That only works, and that only works well if my brain works well. So for me, it goes without saying that I'm going to focus on ingredients that are clearly scientifically associated with the structure of my brain, the structure of my liver, and as they say, function is inseparable from structure. So it's a bit of a wake-up call for all of us. Fortunately, it's a wake-up call that comes with a really affordable price tag, because when you're looking even at the 720 count for PC, liver, and brain, at one capsule, that's 2 years. And at 2 capsules, that's 1 year. So you're talking about just 10 cents or 20 cents a day.
Andrew, haven't you talked about in the past, because this, stays in my brain, but I remember you talking once about the fact that the PC, the phosphatidylcholine, it produces a protective barrier for our brain and for our liver? Like a sheath?
Because there's so many things that this product does, I sometimes omit them. But it's perfectly correct. The choline in phosphatidylcholine, it's shared by acetylcholine. And acetylcholine is the most important neurotransmitter in the brain. The way our neurons work, they require neurotransmitters to communicate with one another. So that's another benefit. But then what you're referring to is sphingomyelin. And sphingomyelin is a critical part of the protective sheath of our brain. And as we get older, protecting our brain becomes even more important. So again, phosphatidylcholine is a critical component in the synthesis of sphingomyelin. So the list goes on and on and on. The longer we talk about this, the more benefits we'd be able to discuss. And again, it's not a drug, it's not a medicine. It doesn't come with any warnings about side effects. All it comes with additional benefits that we don't have the time to discuss.
Yeah, isn't that a wonderful thing? And if you are doing the bundle, we're keeping our eye on that big bundle. We will hopefully go into advanced orders later today when it sells out. There's only about 3,000 or so of this left, so you might want to order that while we do have it. I'm so glad you're going to try it if you're new to this product, and if you are already loving it and taking it, of course, this is the very best day to do it. But we have another today's special we want to squeeze in before our time for the afternoon is through, and this is the Ultimate Friendly Flora.